There's no way to ignore it. You hear about it every day, on the news, online, from friends, family, and coworkers. What happened to my money? Whether it got hit by failing stocks and bonds, whether it was shrunk by a floundering 401k, or whether it's riding the extreme ups and downs of the volatile marketplace right at this very moment, many Americans have been uncertain about their money and how they're going to enjoy retirement. It's frustrating, it's disturbing, and if you're over 50, it's something you may think about every day. Josh Mellberg knew there had to be a better way. If you're tired of low stock market returns and concerned about having enough money in retirement, stay tuned, because Josh Mellberg, founder of J.D. Mellberg Financial, one of the nation's largest independent financial service firms, will show you that the ways you've been thinking about financial confidence in retirement may be way off base. And he'll show you what you can do right now to take charge of your retirement today. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Blaine Gray, and if you're thinking about retirement, the next 30 minutes could change your life. Even if you think you've got it all figured out, I want you to hear what I'm about to say. Everything we've been taught about retirement planning has changed. And if you don't understand what happened, your retirement could be at risk. Stay tuned, because today we have Josh Mellberg with us in the studio, founder of J.D. Mellberg Financial, one of the nation's largest independent financial service firms, to help explain just how the financial world has changed. For Josh, empowering people with the knowledge they need to make more informed financial decisions for their retirement is more than just a career. It's a full-on passion. So let's meet the man himself, Josh Mellberg. Welcome, Josh. It's great to have you here today.
Thanks so much. It's great to be here.
Josh, what do you think are the biggest concerns people are facing in retirement?
There are two, basically: running out of money in retirement and how to pay for medical expenses.
And why is the baby boomer generation facing this uncertainty?
Well, the world has changed, Blaine, right under our feet. Pensions have become a thing of the past, and 401ks have been unreliable, and the stock market has become a scary place. In the old model, we judged our retirement security based on our value of our portfolio. But with stock market bubbles, it's just not a safe bet anymore. And the volatility of this market and interest rates at rock bottom, that could be here for a very long time. Where are you supposed to go for income? How do you protect the principal you've got for a lifetime? Where do you go? And here's the real kicker: people are living longer. The new mortality tables as of January 1st, 2016 show life expectancy changed dramatically. The 70s are the new 50s, meaning if you're married and you're 65, chances are one of you will live to be 95. And studies show that if you're educated and you have money, you can live even longer.
So where can someone put their money where it's not just protected from loss, but where it will provide the one thing retirees need most: reliable income? And not just reliable income, but guaranteed reliable income that will last their entire lives, no matter how long they live.
The answer I came up with, Blaine, is strategies using NextGen Annuities. And in the 15 years or so I've been working with people to help them achieve retirement confidence, I've developed strategies. Why? Because I love my job. I get to sleep better at night knowing I help people have permanent income for the rest of their lives and helping them live the retirement of their dreams.
I'm sure that's music to a lot of people out there who are really concerned.
People are concerned, and if they don't understand how the world is changing, they may have something to be concerned about. The thing is, they don't have to. Why? Because of something I call NextGen Annuities. They take the best of each type of annuity in the market and they create two things: guaranteed, reliable income for life with principal protection with growth opportunity. Basically, that means some of the market upside without the downside.
And that's what we're going to learn about today, right?
Exactly.
Well, Josh, that sounds like just what the doctor ordered. So here's what we're going to do. We have real questions from people with real concerns about their retirement. Are you ready to give them some real answers?
You bet.
Okay, this is a question from Jill from San Diego. Jill asks, there are so many different kinds of annuities out there that I'm confused. Can you help me understand the differences?
Well, Jill, there are 4 distinct different types of annuities. And keep in mind, the primary reason to even consider an annuity is because you want income or you want principal protection with growth opportunity. The first type of annuity is called an immediate annuity. These are the old-fashioned ones, the kind where you lost control of the money, the traditional types where you put a lump sum of money with an insurance company and you get income as long as you live. The second type is called a fixed annuity. You know exactly what you're going to get. It has a minimum rate it grows by, and it grows tax deferred. And when it matures, you can pull it back out and do something else with it. The third type of annuity is a variable annuity. A variable annuity goes up and it goes down with the market, and they have risks. You can make money, but you can also lose money. These are the annuities that are known for their fees, sometimes as much as 4 to 6% on average per year. The fourth type of annuity is called the index annuity, also known as the fixed index annuity. These are designed for people looking for principal protection as a main priority with growth opportunity. I like the uncapped index annuities. And the way it works is if the market goes up, you participate in the gains. You don't get all the gains, but if the market goes down, you can't lose your interest and you can't lose your principal. Then there's the breed of annuities I call the NextGen Annuities, which I personally think are the best retirement vehicles of all time.
Wow, that was a great answer. And we're going to get a lot more answers to a lot more questions just like that. This is information you need to make informed choices about your retirement. As Josh said, the financial world has changed right under our feet, and if you don't know what happened, your retirement could be at risk. And the choices you make today could impact you for the rest of your life. You said people usually purchase annuities for income or for protected growth. Can you only choose from one or the other?
Actually, that's the great thing about NextGen Annuities. You can have both. Reliable income, and not just reliable income, it's guaranteed income for life with protected growth. And we're going to talk a little bit about that later.
Okay, great. So I have a question from Robert in Florida. He asks, can you explain in plain English what an annuity actually is?
Well, Robert, an income annuity is an agreement between you and an insurance company. In exchange for a one-time payment, the insurance company is legally obligated to provide you with a regular, predictable, reliable income stream. It's basically a money for life contract. But like what we said earlier, there are a lot of different types of annuities. So what NextGen has done is they put them together in a way that's groundbreaking. Blaine, let's show our viewers the John example. It really helps clarify what we do.
Let's roll it.
This is John. He wants to retire in 7 years. At that time, his $200,000 annuity will provide him with $18,000 of income each year for the rest of his life. Plus, if he needs more income for home health care, that income could double for up to 5 years. That's as much as $36,000 a year using J.D. Mellberg's NextGen Annuity strategies.
It's pretty clear when you put it that way.
It is. And you can also get them with spousal continuation, which means the spouse can continue to receive the same income guaranteed for life, and that income is potentially tax-free. With NextGen Annuities, they took the features from the immediate annuity, guaranteed money for life, the fixed annuity, and features of the uncapped index annuity, which offers market upside without the downside, and put them into one. And what that means is you can take advantage of the market gains without risking your money in the stock market.
You know, I think this is the perfect time for this question, Josh. It's from Karen and Frank in Indianapolis, and they say, the stock market frightens us because it goes down so suddenly. It doesn't feel safe, but it always seems to go back up, so we stay. What should we do?
Well, I say to Karen and Frank is that all depends on how old you are. If you're in your 30s, yes, the stock market will go back up. But if you're close to retirement, the stock market could always go back down. And I can tell you, on average, we see the stock market recession every 7 years. So if you're going to retire, let's say in your 60 or 65, that might be 4 recessions that you're going to live through.
We got wars, crazy interest rates, global economy uncertainty. Is it really possible to retire comfortably and with confidence in today's world?
Blaine, it is possible. NextGen Annuities are a great way you can recession-proof your retirement. This provides guaranteed source of income, and you're not going to lose your money due to market crashes.
In the past, couldn't you just take 5% of your retirement out each year and you're fine?
One of the biggest mistakes that people are making is keeping the retirement savings fully vested in the stock market. If you want proof that this is not the right thing to do, just look at what happened in 2000 to 2002 and again in 2008. This is the S&P 500 over the last 15 years. Blaine, I call this the last decade and a half. That's because of the volatile returns, the great losses in the market, and the way people lost drastic amounts of money. From 2000 to 2015, the S&P 500 price index averaged a 2.27% compounding annual return. Keep in mind, for most of the viewers out there, this is an average return of the S&P 500, does not include fees, commissions that can run as high as 3% per year, inflation, and taxes. If you take in consideration inflation, you probably lost money over the market over those years.
What if the next 15 years mirror the last 15 years in the stock market?
What we can do for you is replace all those negative years with zeros. In other words, if you get rid of all those losses and all of a sudden your compounding becomes much greater and you may not have to put off retirement for another 10 years. People with uncapped NextGen annuities didn't have any losses. As a matter of fact, they continued to enjoy gains. They have the potential to experience double-digit growth in 2009 when the market went up.
That's incredible. How is that even possible?
Because NextGen annuities, you're not actually in the stock market. The value of your annuity grows in relationship to the index. That means you can take advantage of the market gains when the market goes up because your value of your annuity goes up. And then, and here's the best part, those gains are locked in. You don't get all the gains, but you do participate in the potential upside without participating in the downside. And that's the key. Uncapped market upside without the downside. Let me show you how this works. The uncapped index annuity linked to the S&P 500 with a participation rate would have experienced growth, while experiencing a lot less volatility, steady growth without any large drops. Looking closer at the year-end results for the uncapped index annuity, it would have provided positive returns in the good years, while the S&P 500 price index experienced 2 bear markets during this 15-year period. From 2000 to 2002, and again in 2008. During both bear markets, the S&P 500 price index suffered severe losses. Now, Blaine, I say zero is your hero when the market crashes.
Wow, I am sure there are a lot of viewers out there thinking that it's time for them to take control of their retirement strategy right now.
It is, Blaine. It really is. And that's the whole point of this. People have to realize and accept that no one can do it for them. They have to get the information for themselves. And that's where J.D. Mellberg Financial and NextGen Annuities come in.
In a minute, we're going to hear from some of the people who've actually used NextGen Annuities to achieve the kind of retirement they've always wanted. But first, let's recap. We've talked a lot about how your NextGen annuity strategies offer ways to get reliable, guaranteed income for life without losing control of your money. And you've taken us through NextGen annuity strategies that can get you increasing income to fight inflation. But I know you've saved the best for last. Now, some of our viewers at home are really trying to figure out what makes sense for them. Can you provide some insight on NextGen annuity strategies? Is it possible to get income and growth in this economy?
It's impossible to find one annuity that has it all. But with our NextGen annuities, we take the best of each type of annuity and put it together in a way where you really can have it all. And remember, two of the most important concerns retirees have is outliving their money and paying for medical expenses. Well, NextGen takes care of all of them. You get guaranteed income for life that can increase with inflation. On top of that, if you need home health care, you can double your income without even having to be insurable. Imagine combining this with Social Security maximization, so a large portion of your income can be tax-free. Then you have your growth opportunity, capital that is protected from market volatility, and control of your money, all without risking a dime in the stock market.
Let's show the example with Tom and Mary.
Here's Tom and Mary. He's 60 and she's 56. With Tom's $400,000 IRA annuity, when they retire in 10 years, their NextGen annuity strategy will provide them with a joint spousal income of $36,000 per year. That's $3,000 per month for the rest of their lives, no matter what, even if Mary lives to age 105. And if either one of them ever needs to pay for medical expenses for home health care, their income will double to $72,000 for up to 5 years.
So in this show, we've really addressed the two biggest concerns retirees have. Number one, outliving your savings. Well, we just said that with NextGen, you get guaranteed income for life for you and your spouse, no matter how long you live. And number two, paying for medical expenses. Well, with NextGen, you could double or even triple your income if you need home health care.
Both bites at the apple. Does investing in the stock market do what we're talking about here?
No.
How about bonds?
No.
Any mutual funds?
No.
Any investment that you know of in the world that can get growth opportunity, not lose money to the market, and get guaranteed income for you and your spouse?
No. I think we have time for one more question. Now, Peter from Austin is asking if he has to wait until he retires or if he can roll an old 401k retirement plan into this.
Many people think you have to wait until you retire to do something with your largest nest egg, which is your 401k. It might be your thrift savings plan or your 403b. You don't have to wait until retirement. Let's say you have $500,000 in your 401k and you want to move $400,000 into a self-directed IRA. We can help you do an in-service rollover to NextGen Annuities without paying any taxes.
But I sense that people might be feeling that NextGen is just too good to be true. I think it's time our viewers meet some people who actually use NextGen annuity strategies to achieve the things we've talked about today.
I think that's a great idea.
Let's roll it.
My retirement before I came to J.D. Mellberg was scattered accounts around the country, really.
We just wanted to be sure that our money would last for the rest of our life without having to go back to work.
My husband passed away, and I knew I had to look for a financial advisor.
It's a question of establishing trust with people. I mean, you work very hard for your money.
I came across the advertisement for J.D. Mellberg, and right away I felt a comfort.
I think a lot of people, when they go to a financial advisor, they feel like they're going to be pressured. We didn't feel that way at all here. It was more of an education.
J.D. Mellberg Financial was able to help me.
They were great. They really got into the nuts and bolts of the products and brought us the understanding that we felt we needed in order to commit.
They've accomplished everything I wanted accomplished towards my retirement.
I found a person that I trusted right from the get-go.
We feel real good about it, to be honest with you.
It's a great relationship.
It was a great experience.
Well, Josh, I think we're just about out of time. Any last thoughts?
Just this, it's true, the financial world has changed. But if someone's watching this right now, it's probably not an accident. They have concerns about retirement. Well, this could be the defining moment, the moment you stop stalling and feeling powerless. It's a moment you decide to take charge of your retirement. No one can do it but you, but J.D. Mellberg Financial can help. So the best advice I can give you is, if you're thinking about retirement in today's world, is don't wait.
How can people get started?
Well, here's what I hope people do. Get the information you need to make an informed decision. Accept that no one can do it for you. Seek the best financial advice available. And start thinking about NextGen Annuities, because the financial world is changing fast.
Terrific advice, Josh. We've learned a lot in this half hour, but in the end, there's only one important takeaway. Only you can take charge of your financial future in retirement. So like Josh said, don't wait. Take control of your retirement today and call J.D. Mellberg Financial right now. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks for having me, Blaine. It's been a pleasure.
Are you thinking about retirement? Are you concerned about outliving your money? Are you concerned you won't have enough to pay for future medical expenses? Are you tired of your nest egg being exposed to a volatile stock market? If your answer to any of these questions is yes, then contact J.D. Mellberg Financial right now. Your retirement is up to you. It's time to get informed, and it's time to take control of your retirement with J.D. Mellberg's NextGen Annuity strategies that could provide you with guaranteed, predictable income for the rest of your life. Here's Tom and Mary. He's 60 and she's 56. With Tom's $400,000 IRA annuity, when they retire in 10 years, their NextGen Annuity strategy will provide them with a joint spousal income of $36,000 per year. That's $3,000 per month for the rest of their lives, no matter what, even if Mary lives to age 105. And if either one of them ever needs to pay for medical expenses for home health care, their income will double to $72,000 for up to 5 years. And imagine if you could benefit from gains in a stock market index without actually risking a dime of your principal in the market. Well, with NextGen Annuities, you can. It is possible to have it all. Regular, reliable income for life that not only protects your nest egg, but could actually grow it. So if you want the retirement you've always dreamed of, contact J.D. Mellberg Financial right now. You'll discover ways to get up to 33% more income for life with this free guide. You'll also get the #1 mistake retirees make when investing in the stock market and this free DVD featuring Josh Mellberg's industry-leading concepts, ways to potentially double your income with optimized Social Security and annuity strategies. And with NextGen, you'll also see ways to use annuities to potentially grow your assets by benefiting from stock market upside without any of the downside. That's right, with NextGen Annuity strategies, your money can grow when the index grows. But if the index drops and your gains are locked in, you can't lose money to market volatility. Contact JD Mellberg now. You'll receive a free NextGen Income for Life quote like John's, where he sees his $200,000 annuity will provide him with $18,000 a year guaranteed for life. You'll also get JD Mellberg Financial's personalized NextGen strategy illustrating your potential for growth. Call now. You can even roll over your IRA or 401k into a NextGen annuity strategy. So don't wait. The choices you make right now could be the difference between a retirement vulnerable to a volatile stock market or a retirement with asset protection, growth opportunity, and a guaranteed predictable stream of income for the rest of your life. So take control of your retirement today with JD Mellberg's NextGen Annuity strategies and get the protection and income you need to have the retirement you've dreamed about. Contact JD Mellberg Financial right now